technology continues to rapidly evolve, businesses around the world are recognizing the need to accelerate their digital transformation efforts in order to stay competitive. One company at the forefront of this movement is SolarWinds. In this exclusive interview, we discuss SolarWinds' approach to digital transformation and the strategies they are using to help businesses succeed in the digital age. From cloud computing and artificial intelligence to data analytics and cybersecurity, SolarWinds is dedicated to providing the tools and solutions that businesses need to thrive in today's changing technological landscape. Join us as we explore the challenges and opportunities of digital transformation with one of industry's top experts, Sascha Giese, Head Geek International Technical Product Marketing at SolarWinds. Hi Sascha, thank you for joining us today.
Hi there, and thanks for having me.
All right, so let's just jump right into the question. So, what are the key tenets or pillars of a successful digital transformation journey according to you?
There's a lot, actually. So many organizations think that digital transformation is just based on technology, but it's far more than that. It's kind of a mindset which incorporates elements of technology, but it is something where we need to spin our heads around to stay relevant and become more modern. On a very basic level, you could probably start that digital transformation started in the 80s, where we started to scan physical documents and put them into storage, right? So this would be a very early beginning. But on a very basic level, it means making sure that whatever legacy infrastructure, etc., is still in place, and there's a lot, will be compatible with going on from this point in time, becoming a modern company and provide services to customers which they couldn't utilize before because it wasn't possible.
So what are some of the steps taken by SolarWinds to empower the customers to accelerate this digital transformation journey?
I think the most popular one these days is becoming a cloud-based company, or maybe using some form of cloud services. Not each organization will go fully cloud. That's not going to happen. So the reality is usually hybrid, and even that is a long-term process. There's huge investment into on-prem infrastructure, into legacy gear. We look at supercomputing in some organizations, which cost a lot of money and is in place for maybe 20 years, whatever, and it might be in place for a little bit longer. So it is important that when a company goes into a transformation, this should be as seamless as possible. So what we do, for example, is we help organizations to create a baseline of how an application runs, how user interactivity runs, and using this information based on loads of different metrics helps an organization to project what a future change might be, what challenges a future change come with. So in the example of the cloud journey, we could probably see what are the resources, what resources will be used when we move workloads into the clouds. And we could do this pretty simply with our tools.
All right, so how can customers gain deeper insights into database health and then pinpoint the performance issues?
In a very traditional environment, we would look at a so-called three-tiered model in applications. So we have what we call a fat client, which might be a program running on a workstation of an end user. And that one accesses an application which sits on a server, wherever that is located, and in the background is a database. Now, this is what we would call the traditional model. Nowadays, this is far more complicated. We look at hybrid environments, we look at different clouds, we look at different access levels. So it's very complicated to pinpoint an issue if it's coming from an application, from a database, whatever. We might look at different applications in different databases in different locations. So what users need are tools that bring all these relevant information together and display it in one form of visualization, and provides as much automatisms as possible. So, for example, in the database world, we use machine learning to spot anomalies in the use of databases. To give you a short idea, we might see a spike in wait time. So whenever we ask a database something, it takes some time before we get a response. Now, we see a spike in the response time, but there might be a perfectly fine reason for that, maybe just too many requests, okay? It's fine, it's a little bit more stress, so we need to expect a longer time. But if we spot at the same time there's a problem with resources, maybe there's a different application on the same host, whatever, this would be an anomaly. So in that case, we would actually warn the user and tell them that there's a serious situation going on and not just a database that is stressed out. It sounds quite complicated, but when you use the tool, it's actually working out of the box, and it's a pretty simple solution.
Okay, yes. So with multiple databases in place, what is the role played by the database solutions in this digital transformation journey?
It's increasingly important, I would say. All organizations continue to collect data, and that is more and more data. I'm not talking about the big data, that is something else, but even normal organizations tend to collect more and more information. Now, there's a difference between storing data or managing data. That's a huge difference, because you just can't store it and put it somewhere. You need to make sure that it's taken care of, it needs metadata, it needs to be secured. So the importance of data and databases is absolutely increasing for each organization in the world. There's the saying that data is the new oil. So it's really very, very important, as it allows us as businesses to make decisions based on actual data, like looking at our customer base, whatever it is, right? Whatever business we do, we look at our customer base, we look at historical information, and that could help us to fine-tune our business based on actual data and not just reading in between the lines. So it's hugely important, and it continues to be a big topic for all businesses around the globe.
Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Data is seen as the most important thing around here in the industry. We do talk about it a lot. So thank you so much, Sascha. It was a really insightful session. And for more interesting sessions like these, stay tuned to itb.net.